And at FIFA, we can only and strongly disapprove.
Benfica have, whilst we've been talking to Kevin, issued a statement in which they fully support their player, Gianluca Cristiani, and his version of events. They also reaffirm that they are committed to their historical and unwavering commitment to defending the values of equality, respect and inclusion. And they say in that statement they fully support and believe the version presented by their player, and they regret the defamation campaign to which the player has been subjected. So a very strongly worded statement there, Kevin, from Benfica in support of their player.
Cristiano is a coward. He's an absolute coward because no one will ever know, only him and Vinicius Jr. For him to pull his shirt over his mouth and then now we're having to have this conversation about did it happen? Didn't it happen? His reaction, Vinicius Jr. is not going to lie with something as serious as that. When you see that moment there, you almost just feel sorry for Vinicius Jr. And then reaction from the crowd, they're giving him some. They might not know the situation, but everyone's on social media now. People know what's going on. And for him to get that abuse after he was the one who allegedly got abused, I just don't think it's right.
First, press release is the worst part of the decision. You have to read all the decision. Now we will go through the decision and we will see if we need to strengthen the authorization rules. We will see it, we have time to do that. I'm so happy that we saw the presentation and that it's clear now that they are offering a close competition, which we knew all the time, but they tried to present publicly it's not true. I've seen today the press release of English supporters who call it, will not try to stop them. Even before, we never tried to stop them. And we said that, even I said that publicly many times. They can create whatever they want.
I think it's looking likely that Gianluca Cristiani, the player at the centre of these allegations, will be available for selection for the second leg of the game in Madrid next Wednesday. What we do know is that UEFA have appointed an ethics and disciplinary inspector, but his work is going to take more than a few days. What he needs to do is gather evidence, interview the relevant parties, and then forward his report to the UEFA disciplinary body. Now, in the past, this hasn't happened in just a few days. It normally takes a few weeks. I think one incident that has happened in the past that gives us a sort of framework of how long this is likely to take is if we go back 5 years, there was a game between Slavia Prague and Rangers at Ibrox. The Slavia Prague defender Ondrej Kudela, he was accused of racially abusing the Rangers midfielder Glenn Kamara. Now, it took 19 days for Kudela to get a provisional one-match suspension, and it took 27 days for him to be found guilty by UEFA and receive a 10-match suspension. So just the time frame of how long this could take, I think we're looking at weeks rather than days, which is why I think it's likely, unless UEFA moves really, really quickly, it's likely that Cristiani, who insists, by the way, that he's done absolutely nothing, well, he says he hasn't directed any racist insults at Vinicius Jr. Unless they move quickly, then he will be available to play.
European football has been rocked to its core after Uefa delivered a stunning verdict, following the explosive racism investigation involving Benfica. What began as a heated on-field controversy quickly turned into one of the most dramatic disciplinary cases in modern football. After reviewing reports, testimonies, and match evidence, UEFA made a decision that sent shockwaves across the football world. Fans were left speechless as punishment was announced, with debates erupting across social media and the global football community. Supporters are divided, critics are demanding even stronger action, and football authorities are standing firm on their zero-tolerance stance against racism. The decision could have massive consequences for competitions, players, and the club's future in Europe. Is this the strongest message yet in football's fight against racism, or the beginning of an even bigger controversy? The football world watches as the fallout continues to unfold in dramatic fashion.